Hello everyone! It's your trusted team at TV Days Drama Digest here to bring you one of the most heart-stopping, jaw-dropping storylines brewing on Days of Our Lives, a story that has every fan on the edge of their seat, biting their nails, and wondering if we are about to say a tragic farewell to three of Salem's biggest and most iconic characters, Philip, Beau, and John. That's right. 3 deaths are possibly looming on the horizon, and today we dive deep into what this could mean for Salem and for the fans who have followed these characters through decades of drama. Are we truly on the brink of losing 3 pillars of the show? Will Salem be forever changed by these potential tragedies? Let's break down what we know so far and prepare for a roller coaster of emotions. The fatal downfall of Philip Kiriakis. From power to defeat, Philip Kiriakis' storyline has been thick with tension, betrayal, and power struggles, and it seems the noose is tightening around him more than ever. We've seen Philip grapple with his past missteps and present dangers, but his latest battle with Xander Cook could very well be his final act. It all started with the shocking revelation of a fake letter that handed over half of Titan Industries, the Kiriakis family empire, to Xander. This letter has destabilized Philip's power base and set off a chain of devastating events. But the story doesn't end there. Xander, always the calculating and merciless player, pieced together the truth. Philip had stolen the experimental Versavix drug in an attempt to reverse engineer it, plotting to trick Xander once again. This revelation forced Xander to revert to his ruthless, mercenary roots, no longer just the charming manipulator, but a force to be feared. The power dynamic shifted dramatically. Next week's episodes show Philip in a shocking state of defeat, crawling on the floor of his Salem room, vulnerable and broken, while Xander stands over him like a predator savoring his prey. The dialogue is brutal and raw. There's no word you can say that will save you. Xander sneers before ruthlessly kicking Philip in the ribs, a blow that causes Philip immense pain and seems to signal a devastating turn in his health. The scene is filled with tension, despair, and a sense of inevitable doom. Is this the end for Philip Kiriakis? Will this beloved yet complex character succumb to Xander's vengeance and the weight of his own mistakes? Fans are holding their breath as this gripping storyline reaches a critical peak. Beau Brady's resurrection, a bittersweet revival? Just as one Salem legend seems to be facing death, another is returning in a way that feels both miraculous and deeply emotional. Beau Brady, a character who has been at the heart of countless epic storylines, is making a dramatic return, but the question remains, will this resurrection be permanent, or is it a bittersweet prelude to a final goodbye? Viewers have been touched by the intimate scenes between Beau and his daughter, Sierra, who sits by his side, offering comfort and hope. Meanwhile, Hope, Beau's longtime love, is overcome with tears and emotion, desperately trying to hold on to the belief that Beau can and will come back to life. In a beautifully crafted moment filled with nostalgia and heart, Hope reminds Beau that it's their anniversary, a tender reminder of the deep bond they share. The show flashes back to iconic Beau moments, allowing fans to relive the love story that has defined much of Salem's romantic landscape. But even as the resurrection unfolds, there is an undeniable undercurrent of sadness and uncertainty. Is this a genuine new beginning for Beau, or a final farewell wrapped in hope and memory? The emotional stakes are soaring, and fans are preparing for either joyous reunion or heartbreaking loss. John Black, a shocking twist and a tragic end. If Philip's potential death and Beau's uncertain fate weren't enough to shake Salem, the saga of John Black adds yet another layer of drama and heartbreak. Marlena Evans, who has weathered countless storms over the years, receives a piece of news she's dreamed of for so long. Paul informs her that John has been found alive. The reunion promises happiness and closure, with Marlena glowing at the thought of spending the rest of her life with John once again. However, as Marlena revels in this joyous news, an eerie moment occurs. Susan, a close confidant, suddenly experiences a chilling sensation, as if someone just walked over her grave. This ominous foreshadowing sets the tone for what comes next. A confrontation erupts at a pharmaceutical lab where Marlena and John are celebrating their reunion. The fight escalates dramatically, culminating in a catastrophic fire that engulfs the lab in flames. Amidst the chaos, John faces a terrifying fate. He dies in the fire, extinguishing what should have been a joyous new chapter. This tragedy leaves Marlena shattered and fans devastated. The loss of John Black, a character so central and beloved, would mark a seismic shift in the show's landscape. Will Salem lose 3 of its greatest characters? The possibility of losing Philip, Bo, and John in a single narrative arc is unprecedented. Each of these men represents a cornerstone of Salem's history, and their stories have shaped the show's emotional and dramatic depth for decades. Philip Kiriakis. The complex heir with a shadowed past and a fierce drive for power, whose current downfall could be his ultimate reckoning. Bo Brady, the quintessential Salem hero, whose love story with hope has touched generations and whose resurrection raises questions about fate and finality. John Black, the enigmatic figure whose relationship with Marlena has endured countless trials, now possibly ending in tragedy. Are the writers crafting a dramatic cleanse, reshaping Salem's future by saying goodbye to these icons? Or will some of these tales take unexpected turns, allowing for redemption, survival, or miraculous escapes? What fans can expect next as these storylines hurtle toward their climaxes? Viewers can prepare for episodes filled with intense emotion, shocking twists, and unforgettable performances. The intertwining fates of Philip, Bo, and John promise to redefine Salem's future and keep audiences riveted. Whether these deaths are real or staged, final or temporary, they will leave a lasting impact on every character connected to them, from family members grappling with grief to rivals seizing new opportunities. Final thoughts. A moment of reckoning in Salem. In soap operas, death is rarely simple or permanent. It's a powerful storytelling tool that evokes strong emotions and creates space for new beginnings. Yet, the possible passing of Philip, Bo, and John signals a moment of reckoning, a dramatic turning point that could alter days of our lives forever. As fans, we can only watch, speculate, and brace ourselves for what's coming. Will Salem emerge transformed, mourning its lost heroes? Or will love, hope, and resilience prevail, bringing unexpected surprises? Stay tuned to TV Day's Drama Digest for every update, exclusive spoilers, and detailed breakdowns of this monumental story as it unfolds. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Day's Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.